My name is Priyamvadha Suresh. I'm a master's student of the program Environmental Pathways for Sustainable Energy Systems, SELECT, which is sponsored and coordinated by KIC InnoEnergy. And I'm here today as a student testimony to share my experiences about this program and also speak how the KIC education has helped me to develop my entrepreneurial skills. So to begin with, I would like to say a few words about my program. So why did I choose the SELECT program? Basically, the SELECT, it's a very unique master's program which integrates on all the basic concepts of sustainability. The concept of people, planet, and profit. That is, any activity we do has to be environmentally sustainable, the planet, economically sustainable, profit, and socially sustainable. It should be of welfare to the people. So the program, it helps the students to analyze, manage, and formulate complex technical problems related to the energy sector from a systems perspective and also have a holistic approach on the entire life cycle of the process. And also the program, it creates a very strong awareness among us energy engineers about our responsibilities from an ethical perspective, and it also helps us to develop our leadership skills both individually as well as in a group to make professional judgments about the technical, economical, and environmental consequences of energy-related problems like energy use, reuse processes, etc. But what has entrepreneurship have to do with all this? Well, the answer is today's global economy and business face a tremendous challenge. That is, how to transform the research and innovation to create useful products and services that lead to the improvement of the individual and the society as a whole. But unfortunately, one of the major barriers in the present-day scenario is the distance between the researchers and the business world. Well, most often this distance is not physical, but rather it is due to the lack of interaction and the knowledge between both the sectors. And hence, if this gap is minimized, it will undoubtedly lead to the improvements and the returns to the society and also on the money invested in the research and development. And hence, I strongly believe in this aspect, entrepreneurship becomes a very important component for today's engineers and researchers who wish to pursue professional careers in business development. That is, I mean, the whole process, right from understanding, like identifying an opportunity, then turning that opportunity to create useful products and services, and also making a business out of it will help the mind behind the idea or the opportunity to understand the whole process development, right from conception to the product. And hence, in this regard, I would like to share my experience on why and how entrepreneurship became an important component of my program. As part of the SELECT Masters program, these students we worked on the project of the year, or rather the product of the year, which was the development of an emergency energy module, the EEM. Basically, the main purpose of this module was to provide access to clean water, electricity, and other energy services to the people affected in disasters by making use of a combination of renewable resources as inputs. And hence, our main objective was to attract large national and international agencies who would be able to roll out a number of these modules to the disaster-affected areas. But to do that, besides the engineering knowledge required to design the modules, there was some element required beyond that, which was the knowledge about business management and entrepreneurship, like how to define a suitable business model to turn our idea into a viable business opportunity, then to create a business plan, identify economic streams to manufacture a product and sell it, and also it was equally important to carry out an industrial analysis and define our market strategies. Hence, to do all these, there was a strong need for us to develop our entrepreneurial skills. So, thanks again to InnoEnergy for giving us the excellent opportunity to participate in a summer course which was held at the SRA School of Business in Spain. The summer course involved intense sessions on business management, innovation, and entrepreneurship. So, what next? Now that I am in this program and also I have a good knowledge and background about entrepreneurship, I find myself highly challenged to develop this entrepreneurial side of mine, and also I'm able to apply these concepts in my courses, activities, and also the recent project that I'm doing. Like for example, differentiate between the basic concept of an idea and an opportunity, and also technically analyze whether this idea can be converted to an opportunity, then evaluate the industrial and economic potential of such an opportunity from an environmental perspective, and also go look out for new innovations and ideas in the energy sector which seem to have a market perspective. And also I find myself equipped with the tools and skills necessary to develop a good financial plan. Hence, in the capacity of a qualified engineer with a unique background in sustainability and entrepreneurship, I find myself, or rather I would like to see myself as a key player in identifying, analyzing, and providing unique and innovative solutions to the complex problems related to today's energy sector, and also contribute to the mutual development of the whole society. And before I conclude, I would like to wholeheartedly thank InnoEnergy for giving me this wonderful opportunity to come here to Europe and pursue this master's course with complete scholarship, and also the opportunity today to stand before you all and share my experiences. And so I sincerely wish them the very best for all their future innovations and endeavors. Thank you.
So thank you very much. So with that, I'd like to invite the next KIC, the Climate-KIC, up to speak about their activities in the education area. And we will have several participants coming here. Introduce Eleanor. She's the education lead in the
I'm not quite the education lead, but thank you. I appreciate that. I'm the educational programs lead.
Okay.
Close.
Close.
In Climate-KIC, we have a challenge. The challenge is multidisciplinary, the challenge is systemic, and the challenge is climate change. We don't have a sector, we don't have an industry. Climate change infiltrates so many things and so many areas. So this is a problem. We can't just step out and say, right, we want these students and we want to educate them and turn them into entrepreneurs, because these students are everybody and anybody. So what we've done is we've developed a journey that takes students from all sorts of disciplines, from all sorts of backgrounds, throws them together and stresses them out. We think that this is really vital. If they're not under pressure, and if they're not stressed, they don't bond and they don't perform their best. So we've really pushed them. And I'd love to tell you about this journey, but I think that actually they tell it better themselves. So I'm going to start by showing you a short video that we've developed. And you should see some faces in this video that you've seen around in the crowd. Hopefully you've talked to them. And they will introduce you to what we're calling the contextual learning journey.
Well, I think for me personally, I really enjoy being together with all the other participants and socializing and talking about stuff about like climate-related issues that we're all very interested in. It's really nice to meet people that are that you can relate to on a personal level, and also talk about about things that you're interested in. I think that's the best thing. And then also, of course, we got really good lectures. We had some really inspiring talks. And then the whole group formation process, where you really work on an idea with a certain group. It's been really, really nice. It's just, it was wonderful.
Climate-KIC program so far has been the huge range of people in academia and business that we've been able to talk to. So it's been really great to hear about some of the latest research that people are doing, but also meet some entrepreneurs and startups who are actually taking that research and putting it into action.
I think Climate-KIC is an amazing way to meet the right people, to get inside the community, and to really find your place within that, a way to be entrepreneurial.
We invest in companies which have young ideas that will benefit the environment and social sustainability. So what we saw here today is very much along the lines of what I would look at almost day to day in my life. In that perspective, these plans were extremely well presented. It was amazing to see a group of individuals who'd just been preparing a plan for 6 weeks, being able to so articulately present both the problem, their solution to the problem, and how they would take that plan forward were they to be given some financial investment.
It's been amazing. We've had so much fun, so much learning, and the energy of the group has been just absolutely stunning.
I would say if you have an interest in these issues and you just want to have a very inspiring, interesting, and fun summer program, just sign up and try it because it will be great. Yeah.
So as you can see from our journey, we take students and we send them around Europe. We introduce them to climate change in context. They go to each location, they meet experts, they meet entrepreneurs, and they're stimulated by that. And they hopefully become more entrepreneurial themselves. You've already seen our boreal and hedgehog this morning, but just to convince you a little bit further, we have Chris, who is going to tell you about the contextual learning journey that he's just completed.
Thanks, Eleanor. Okay. So, what was the contextual learning journey about? We had two groups, one going from Paris, Barking, and London, where the final was. The second group, which went from Zurich, Berlin, also to London. Now, we had 65 students of very different backgrounds, of different knowledge. Some, for example, had their ideas. They knew what they wanted to do, but they did not know how to do it or how to become entrepreneur. Some had already some entrepreneurial skills, but didn't have the idea. So we had a huge portfolio of people who went through these journeys in order to create within 6 weeks their business ideas. So during a variety of sessions, which were in the domain of science, domain of business, and in other domains, we generated 14 creative business ideas, and among these also ours, My Green Deal, which I will later present to you. This is how the timetable looked like. So you see, the 6 week was quite packed. From morning till evening, we had either lectures, site visits, or creational sessions, inspirational sessions. So yeah, it was a very, very tough time. For example, the lectures and sessions. We had people from industry coming to us, we had people from science coming to us, or even from policy, who told us about the issues, about the current issues in climate, in technology, or about startups, about things they've already done. So here we some kind of got a basis, got a big picture of what we could do. Then we had the site visits. So we really went, first of all, to places where basic science was executed. For example, as a Bauscharer Institute in Zurich. So where they did really, really basic research. Then we went also to places, for example, places where there were startups. So there we saw already the application of this research. We spoke to people who were at the point where we wanted to go or where we wanted to be at. So some kind of role models for us. And finally, probably the most important part of the whole journey, it was us, the students. So these students were probably the capital of this whole thing. They brought the ideas, they did the work. So we spent lots of time together. We'd be working the whole days together, we'd be living the whole days together, eating the whole days together, and always discussing, no matter how annoying it was, no matter if someone wanted to take a break or not, we were discussing day and night. And yeah, this enabled us, first of all, to create very innovative ideas, and besides this, to have an awesome network, which still exists. So we're still meeting up, we're still discussing current ideas, but also new ideas. Now to come to our own business idea, how did it evolve during this learning journey? What we, already at this beginning, what we have identified, we're interested in helping people, especially people who are aware of climate and who weren't able to do something against this. So we thought, we need to find something where it's some kind of win-win situation, where we take advantage of the situation, but also the people, but they somehow don't know how. One session, for example, in Zurich was in a hospital, which was renovated, where efficiency measures were put in. And during one lecture, one person mentioned, in Zurich, although everyone knows that efficiency measures for private houses are profitable, only 50 houses of 50,000 possible potential ones were actually refurbished within the last 12 years. We thought, we could do something against this. This might be a business. But we asked ourselves, why no one is doing this? When we went to Berlin, we talked about this idea with other persons, and they told us,